Hello everyone, today I'd like to talk to you about one of the latest releases in the new line called Absolus Allegoria. As you all may know by now, the entire collection of Les Absolus d'Orient has been transformed into, well, by name at least, we'll see if anything else has changed, into this new line called Absolus Allegoria, trying to maybe, integrate, well, not maybe, for sure, to integrate this very different collection into the larger Aqua Allegoria line, which is interesting to say the least. I'll keep my thoughts to myself for now, at least after I smell the fragrance. Now they changed the bottles as well. The bottles for Les Absolus d'Orient have always been similar. It was the same type of bottle as an Aqua Allegoria. It was just missing the top. I've got Santa Royale here. It's just missing the top pattern, right? The beeswax pattern for Aqua Allegoria. Now they have that as well, and the bottles a few years ago have been turned transparent. So a lot of changes, probably reformulations. I can't attest to that because I haven't smelled them, but I will in my next video. I will do a comparison between Eau Santa Royale and the new Aqua Allegoria, or Allegoria Absolu Santa Royale. If you ask me, the whole change is extremely stupid. Doesn't help anyone, but maybe with their market studies, maybe they know a little more on what people are buying. So let's try Rosa Amira. I guess this is the first fragrance launched which sort of announces this change, and also name of the collection and bottles and everything and whatnot. Rose Amira actually. I don't know anything, I haven't smelled it, but what I'm getting here is a very okay. It's a jammy rose, very much in line with the rest of the jammy roses from Les Absolus d'Orient. I don't know how to call this from now on. I don't want to call it Absolus Allegoria, but I have to, I guess. So it's a jammy rose, quite musky and quite dirty. It reminds me, so if you ask me in these first seconds of smelling this, it reminds me a lot of Musc Noble, which I think is discontinued. A lot of fragrances have been discontinued from this line. Let me briefly see La Collection Allegoria. It's right here, Absolus Allegoria. Let's see what else, what fragrances remain to us on the website. So we have Rosa Amira, Cure Intense, Santa Royale, Eau d'Essentiel. I'm glad they kept that. And let me tell you, Eau d'Essentiel's bottle with that deep emerald green and the gold pattern really works well. Patchouli Ardent, I'm glad they kept that as well. Épices Exquise, I'm not glad they kept that. And all the rest are now gone. Can you imagine that? All the beauties. Musc Noble is no longer there. Incense Mythique, that's gone. Bois Mystérieux, that's gone. But this is quite reminiscent of Musc Noble, but it's not the same scent. It's a lot more rosy and a lot less dirty. It's a beautiful scent. I would love to have this. I would love to wear this. Is it groundbreaking? No. What I like about this is that it's a honeyed rose that reminds me a bit of the honey rose combination in Rose Barbare, which is a beautiful La Relamatière scent. But apart from that, I don't know if there's anything else to be said. It's definitely a patchouli rose. There might be some hints of an oudi, dirty, musky situation. We'll look on the notes. Let's see. I want to first look on the website, or the Guerlain website. They say a racy rose, powerful and sweet, between powerful and sweetness. Okay. Now that they've added this to Aqua Allegoria, they cite the same thing that up to 90% of ingredients are of natural origin, right? Origine naturelle. So this is so stupid, because can you imagine the insanity of claiming something like this? I mean, not to say that it's not true. It definitely might be true. I believe it is true. The problem with this statement, up to 90%, is that you only need even less than 10% of synthetic materials, that are not natural ingredients, to carry a fragrance and to make it last and to make it powerful. And I want to make this very, very clear. I do not care if they use synthetic or natural ingredients. I care not. It's not my deal. I don't care for natural perfumery. I don't think, I'm not one of those. I'm not their client. And they say, yes, patchouli, mystery patchouli. Oh God. So I think it's very, very similar to Rose Barbin. Yes, it's something in between Rose Barbin and Musc Noble, which is nice. It's a beautiful scent. I don't know if I'll get it. I would like to wear it though. Let's look on the notes, because on the Guerlain website they don't cite anything beside rose, patchouli. So the notes are quite limited. They cite rose, patchouli, olibanum, and musk, which is interesting. Now, as soon as I saw the olibanum there, as my third eye opened, and I'm immediately reminded of another fragrance from Caron, which is Parfum Sacré, which is one of my, love that scent. I love it. And indeed, I'm so bad at this. What I previously attributed to something being oudi, it was just incense, it was just olibanum, which is very, very nice. Parfum Sacré comes to mind, which is this beautiful, that one's another resin, that one is myrrh and rose. But the same vibe kind of applies. That one is a lot drier. The rose is, I think, it's not jammy, but it's just fresher, more springy. That one was a beautiful scent. I think it's discontinued for real now at Caron. I don't think you can find it anymore. If you can, do let me know. But this one is Rose Amira, is quite beautiful. I like it. It's such a shame with the new, and they increased the prices again for this Absolu Allegoria. They cost 189 euros now for 125 milliliters. I think they scrapped the smaller bottles. They used to have 50 or 70 milliliter bottles for Santa Royale, at least. I kept seeing those. 186 euros, which is, considering how expensive their La Relamatière line is now, this price isn't as expensive in comparison. All prices have been increased at all houses in the last 3 to 4 years, so what can you do? It was still the Absolu d'Orient collection. It was one of my favorites because it was something in between their mainstream line and their exclusive line, both in terms of pricing and in terms of, originality, audacity, craftsmanship. I don't know. It's quite silly to compare the craftsmanship of their mainstream line, which includes Mitsuko, to this craftsmanship. These are more modern, they're easier to like, they're meant to sell. However, I did really like this collection, and I think, most of it is still intact, but sad to say that a lot of my favorites are now gone, which include Musc Noble and Bois Mystérieux and incense mythique. So these were my impressions on Rosa Amira, or Rose Amira, from Absolu Allegoria from Guerlain. If you have any other questions, do let me know in the comments, and until next time, remember, fragrance creates memories, and may yours be happy.